Internal structure of human heart. Internally, the heart is four-chambered with two atria and two ventricles. Atria. These are thin-walled upper receiving chambers of heart. The atria are separated by interatrial septum. Interatrial septum shows an oval depression called fossa ovalis, which is remnant of foramen ovale of fetus. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and from heart through the coronary sinus. The opening of inferior vena cava is guarded by eustachian valve. Thebachian valve guards the opening of coronary sinus into the right atrium. For pulmonary veins carrying oxygenated blood from the lungs opens into left atrium. Openings are without any valves. Each atrium opens into the ventricle of its side through atrioventricular aperture guarded by cuspid valves made up of connective tissue. The tricuspid valve is present in the right atrioventricular aperture. Bicuspid valve guards the left atrioventricular aperture. These valves help in maintaining unidirectional flow of blood, also avoids backflow of the blood. Ventricles. These are inferior thick-walled pumping chambers of heart. The right and left ventricles are separated by interventricular septum. Wall of left ventricle is more muscular and about 3 times thicker than right ventricle. Inner surface of the ventricle shows several ridges called column carnae or trabeculae carnae. They divide the lumen of ventricles into small pockets. The lumen of ventricle also shows inelastic fibers called chordae tendineae. Chordae tendineae attaches bi- and tricuspid valves to column carnae through papillary muscles. Pulmonary trunk, which arises from the right ventricle, carry deoxygenated blood to lungs for oxygenation. Systemic aorta, which arises from the left ventricle, carries oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. The openings of pulmonary trunk and systemic aorta are guarded by semilunar valve. These valves prevent back of blood into ventricles. The diagram. Left atrium, left ventricle, bicuspid valve, pulmonary artery, aortic arch, interventricular septum, right atrium, tricuspid valve, right ventricle, inferior vena cava, right pulmonary artery, the internal structure of human heart. This is the diagram which is taken from the textbook. A point to mention here is that the ridges present in the wall of the ventricle. If you take the ventricle, the wall of the ventricle shows ridges. Those ridges are called as column carnae. And from the column carnae, there are papillary muscles. Papillary muscles are connected to the cuspid wall through chordae tendineae. These are chordae tendineae. These are papillary muscles, and these are called as the column carnae. These three are to be remembered. These are present in the ventricles, present in both right as well in the left ventricles. That is, it shows many ridges The wall of the ventricle shows ridges. These ridges are called as trabeculae carneae or column carneae. From the trabeculae carneae there arises papillary muscles. From the papillary muscles, caudate tendinae, which are connected to the valves, bi and tricuspid valves. The cusps of the bi and tricuspid valves are connected to the wall of the ventricles through caudate tendinae, through papillary muscles, and through column carneae. Internal structure of human heart is a very important part